You know what I'm saying? And also another boundary is this, yeah, when you get too comfortable too quickly. I hate that, bro.
Example.
So for example, like a girl might come to your yard. Like for example, even me, if I go to Keith's house, yeah, or your house, I'm still gonna ask you, can I get a drink?
Oh, yeah.
In your fridge. Is it alright if I get a drink? I'm just gonna use your loo. I'm still gonna, do you know what I'm saying?
Some girls just bust over your
Brother,
fridge.
bust open the fridge. Wake up in the morning, you can hear the microwave going off. What is going on here? Why are you downstairs?
I said, what?
No, but
should I wait for you to wake up?
No, that's
No, I hear you.
but I'm just saying, like, stuff like that is like, because for me, even like coming to your yard and maybe just jumping on your bed with the clothes on, like, bro, what is going on here?
That one
like,
is.
What's cracking on? But for me, it's like, maybe because I'm mindful of that.
That's a threat.
So if I come to somebody's house, I'm still on guard. I'm still on like...
You still sit at the edge of the bed?
Not edge of the bed, but I'm still a bit like... Unless a man says, yo, bro, if you want to go in the fridge, go in the fridge.
Just the corner of the bed.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, certain people say to you, like, I might come to Brent and then Brent will be like, yeah, now the fridge, whatever you want, just whatever drink you want.
Well, can a man come to your yard and just take off his shoes and socks?
No, you can take off your shoes. The socks is brazy. Is it recording?
Yeah.
No, I'm blessed.
No. Oh, yeah, let's cut that out. You know what I mean? He was like, well there, buddy.
What you not saying though? 90s baby, the 3 for 3, man.
What's free for free?
They're all married. Who's going to be first on free shot?
Oh yeah, do you know? I was pissed that I missed VP.
Probably you.
I was pissed that I missed VP thing because
Why are you?
The one who's probably been in a relationship most recently.
Doesn't that mean you're going to get married?
What? Oh goodness!
You're telling me there's a high chance of either one of you getting married before me.
But I might find the love of my life tomorrow, bro.
Yeah,
Speed that process.
Brent,
Do you mean?
all three of us are likely to get married
don't ask
first.
Brent because Brent's gonna agree with you. Brent always. I've had enough of Brent. Don't ask Brent.
Brent doesn't agree with me very often.
Brother, Brent's gonna say you, bro. I'm telling you what.
Brent,
basically, I said 90s baby are 3 for 3.
Is the camera
They're
gonna be on
married.
you or does it matter?
No.
Okay.
But so I said, who's going to be first out of us? And then he said him because
He was the last one in the relationship.
Yeah.
What?
he was in a relationship most recently.
Who's getting married first?
Yeah.
Keith.
See, I told you.
No, was that a question or answer?
Huh?
Was that a question or answer? Were you questioning it or answering?
Am I questioning myself?
No, is your answer Keith or were you just saying Keith question mark?
Oh, I think Keith can get married first.
What did I say?
No, but he has his reasons though.
What does that mean?
I know.
This doesn't mean anything.
Whenever Keith says something, yeah, Brent always agrees with Keith. I look at Brent and Brent be like, I said like,
wait, so who do you think?
Like Brent's like,
No, but
nigga, don't get me involved.
You
Okay,
think
so
you're
who
gonna
do
get
you
married
think? Who's
first?
going to get married first?
I don't know, but it's not.
I know.
but I'm not saying Keith. I don't know. Do you know what it is? It's like this: 2-1. No, it's like saying for Tottenham, who's going to score first? Harry Kane, Son. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like I don't know, bro. Who's going to provide an assist? Jesus, Saka, Martinelli. I don't know, bro. It depends on the game.
This one is easy to answer because it ain't you, niggas.
Okay, cool. Let me expand.
Bro,
Let me expand. Is it out of love?
yeah.
Nah, man.
What?
It won't be out of love. It won't be out of love. Yeah, it won't be out of love.
He's a liar.
It won't be out of love.
This nigga like to be by himself in a cage.
It won't be out of love.
This fucking Batman here in Gotham City. All you got is a butler over there.
It won't be out of love. It'll be something else,
This
bro.
guy here. Nah, you better rate it.
As long
Definitely a
as we can.
contract.
I'll tap out there.
Definitely a contract.
Okay, who would get married for love out of us three?
For
You.
love.
Definitely not.
No, actually, no, it might be me still because
Love?
No, yeah, no, man, love still.
No, I think you do it in banter though. Okay, Brent, question. What would you say is Marv's way of showing love? Or he's there for you? What's his way of doing it?
Time.
Giving you his time?
Yeah. I think anyway.
Kind of true.
Is that the same with women? Do you reckon?
I don't.
No, I'm just saying that like, the value he gives to women is that you have access to his time.
A bit, yeah.
What?
Basically, as in like, if Marvin gives you his time,
Yeah.
You
This
should
is
feel-
undivided time.
yeah, if he gives you his undivided time,
Yeah.
you as a woman should feel valued.
He's giving women undivided meat.
Is what I'm asking.
100%. But the time would need to be included with other things. For example,
Like any
Like
of the
what?
pod.
Meat? I'm telling you,
no,
bro.
no, no,
See,
no.
Brett knows still.
No. Things that he values.
Yes.
Sex, cheeks.
No.
Yash.
No.
What's
Oh.
that? But
Right,
let me
well,
ask a question, man. What the fuck, man? Putting best in his mouth. I'm going to say putting best in his mouth. Okay, yeah.
Oh, you're interrupting him like Keith. Can you just chill out, please? Let him speak. Let him speak.
What?
Let him speak.
If he brings you into his orbit and allows you to share the things that he values, 100%. That's the.
I think that's correct still.
Okay, what about me?
But also as well, with that being said, if you come into my orbit and you jar me, it's only with the P45s getting handed up.
Yeah.
That's how I am.
I think that's the next question. What jars you? But yeah, no, actually, answer that now. What's something that will jar you? Once you've invited them into your orbit, you've given them the access card. They can now tap into floor 5, 8. Obviously, 6 and 7 is private. You'll get there. Access to 5 and 8. What revokes the access?
Boundaries.
Not respecting them.
Not respecting
Do
boundaries.
you lay them?
No, but
Because I think that's something that Keith doesn't do.
No, but some boundaries don't need to be laid as such because, for example, like
You just assume that they should know.
not that. For example, if you're working, for example, like if Brent's working on his computer and you can see he's doing something, because you're free doesn't mean that you can bother Brent. That's not a boundary Brent has to set and tell you when I'm working, don't bother me. It's different if you want to be like, do you want anything to eat or do you want something, babes, or a quick kiss on the forehead and keep it moving. But now, if you want to sit on Brent's lap and take his time away from his work because you're free or you want affection and time, that's not a boundary I need to set.
Okay.
Because I wouldn't do that to you. I wouldn't come into your work. Remember, that's Brent's workplace.
Okay, cool.
Same way, I wouldn't come to your workplace and sit on your lap in front in your desk.
All right, push back, yeah.
Mm.
2 things, yeah.
Yeah.
First one, I think it's difficult because I've been in that situation before, but it's difficult because the conventional work and our work is different.
Yeah.
So my work is, technically, me being at R&B and Slow Jams is work.
Yeah.
But then I do get it, that loosen up, I'm at work.
But communicate that to me and say, I want time.
But time... But
I'm just saying, or communicate that because at the end of the day, this is not the way to get it.
Yeah, exactly. So my rebuttal would be, if you wanted my time, I wouldn't have told you to come to R&B and Slow Jams.
See, I'm not inviting her to the dance. I'm just saying.
No.
I'm saying.
No, I'll give you an example that's with me.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. No,
But so one, I would have to set that boundary is what I'm saying. They might assume that, because I'm coming here to party and Tazer's going to be there, I can go there and party with him.
But that's different though. The reason why that's different because that's not your undivided time. You're still like.
But Brent being on his computer is clearly, it's not.
But that's not Brent saying he's spending time with his missus.
No, I'm saying
That's Brent doing work. You're inviting her to R&B.
No, I'm talking about
saying to spend time with me.
No. She could be just coming R&B. I was combating your argument in regards to you wouldn't go to her workplace. And obviously, if we started doing that, women would think we were mad. Just sitting at her desk. Yeah, so
Chilling in the lobby.
babes, you know I love you,
No,
right?
but that's different though because you said you've invited her to R&B.
No, I'm saying she's at R&B.
If she invites herself to R&B and then wants your undivided attention, that's a problem,
Yeah,
right?
we're going to be undivided, but attention.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it's the same thing. So what I'm trying to say is that's not a boundary that you should set and say, when I'm at R&B, I'm at work, you can't be bothering
So you're
me.
saying when you're working, leave me alone?
Yeah.
Okay.
But that shouldn't be about because for
But,
example...
but what I'm saying is, I understand that, but would you set a time?
No, but it's nothing to do with set a time. At the end of the day, if you're in my yard, I'm aware you're here. I've got a deadline. Let me just quickly crack on with this and whatever. When you're doing your work, I'll let you crack on with what you're doing.
But I totally hear what you're saying. I'm talking about in regards to Brent's example that being in your orbit and feeling valued means your undivided attention. And you're saying that when you come to my yard, sometimes I might be doing stuff. So when does it become undivided is what I'm asking you.
Yeah, there'll be a point in time.
And is it something that you say or is it just when I'm done?
No, when I'm done work is what I'm done.
So you
work.
don't say that by 8 o'clock?
No, but you remember, these are all hypotheticals. What I'm trying to say to you is this here. If, for example, like a girl messages you late and says, can I come over? You might still be doing stuff. You might be on the phone with Matthew sorting out something. If she comes to your yard, you're still in the mode of doing that. As soon as she comes to the door, you ain't going to drop what you're doing because you've come over. If this is pre-planned, I know you're coming at 7 p.m, then really and truly...
I should be done by 7 p.m.
Yeah, or done by 8. I'll try and get done... but I'll try and get done before you get here so that we can do something.
Yeah.
But if it's a last minute thing and you come to my yard, I'm doing stuff, you can't expect it to be... But with that being said, all right, I will be mindful. Let me try and bang this out as quick as possible. But you sitting on my lap while I'm doing it,
it's annoying.
What are you doing, man?
Yeah, no, I agree.
Because remember, you're not valuing my time and all that. You know what I'm saying? And also another boundary is this year, when you get too comfortable too quickly. I hate that, bro.
Example.
So for example, like a girl might come to your yard. Like for example, even me, if I go to Keith's house, yeah, or your house, I'm still going to ask you, can I get a drink?
Oh, yeah.
In your fridge. Is it all right if I get a drink? I'm just going to use your loo. I'm still going to, do you know what I'm saying?
Some girls just bust over your
Brother,
fridge.
bust open the fridge. Wake up in the morning, you can hear the microwave going off. What is going on here? What are you downstairs?
I said, what?
No, but
should they wait for you to wake up?
No, that's
But hey, I'm
just saying, like, stuff like that is like, because for me, even like coming to your yard and maybe just jump on your bed with the clothes on, like, bro, what is going on here?
That one
like,
is.
What's cracking on? But for me, it's like, maybe because I'm mindful of that.
That's a threat.
So if I come to somebody's house, I'm still on guard. I'm still on like...
You still sit at the edge of the bed?
Not edge of the bed, but I'm still a bit like... Unless a man says, yo, bro, if you want to go in the fridge, go in the fridge.
At the corner of the bed.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, certain people say to you, like, I might come to Brent and then Brent will be like, yeah, now the fridge, whatever you want, whatever drink you want.
Well, can the man come to your yard and just take off his shoes and socks?
No, you can take off your shoes. The socks is brazy. Like, what's going on here?
Well, you can't chill the boy with his toes out.
Toes all spread out.
No.
But he was definitely partially right. So he said, you know what I mean, I'm bad with setting boundaries. You're right, but it's, you know what I mean, I'm bad with setting boundaries because I'm bad with communication. And when I say I'm bad with communication is, when it comes to people, there's certain things I expect people to know. If, you know, when we're like, there's the basics. So for me, I hate having to say certain things. So there's certain times where I just won't say certain things. So people will do stuff. I won't say nothing. Then I'll get mad and then I'll just go to 100. And I've had that with women sometimes where, or if I've mentioned something once before, why do I have to mention it again? Or again, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
I hate
why?
repeating.
You know what I mean? So it gets to me. So for me, I find that that's where I have issues with people, where I just expect you to know that what you're doing is wild. I'll give you an example.
But sorry, Keith, if you're basic, is it a basic though? Because you said it's basic things, but your basic might not be someone's basic.
I hear that. And I think maybe that's another mistake I make, where sometimes I expect people to just know certain things. I'll give you an example. I had a chick turn up at my house and randomly, she stayed at my house for 3 days. But in my mind, it's like
3 days,
bro. But this is it.
I
Like,
didn't tell you
random. No. It's random, and you know what I mean. You're at my crib, just turned up or whatever. Like, why do I have to? You know what I mean?
Tell you to
Most
leave.
people will say, "Why don't you tell her to leave?" I'm like, facts. But why do I have to tell you? You know what I mean? Like, why do you not know this?
You know, that's
But the
mad,
way I work
that's
is-
mad etiquette. 3 days.
No, but the thing is, but on the flip side,
If that's the other way around, you know, you're a creep.
yes, that's because you have a standard and you have a moral compass in your head. But remember, the same way you've not told her she can stay, you haven't told her she can't stay.
Yeah, and that's facts. But the way I operate is,
And remember as well, I don't know if you were in the group the other day and we were talking about responding to texts and stuff.
Yeah.
And a man put it this way, he was like, you might be speaking to like 3 people, so your attention is divided between 3. This one person might be speaking to just you, so their attention's only on you. So when you don't message them back, it might hit harder than when they don't message you back, because you might be... So for her, I'm not saying whatever, you might be a guy she's into.
for context, when this person went shopping, like we chopped time ago, like we were cool. She just randomly turned up at the crib. Spare room and all sorts. Like my spare room.
She needed
and
somewhere
all
to
sorts.
stay then.
But my
She needed
thing is-
refuge. That's different.
But the way I looked
The,
at
boy,
it was,
the boyfriend weren't.
That's a refuge.
It's
You're
true.
homeless.
so the way I look at it is, in a situation like that, people like, you wouldn't have told her and so on and so on. And I hear that. But the way I operate is, the minute you leave my yard, you can't come back here ever again. That's how I operate. You know what I mean? So that chance is 3 days you
So
spent here.
she didn't explain why she's been there for 3 days.
That's what African artists used to do.
Oh, bro,
Yeah, to come
they
over
stayed
from
there
Nigeria.
2 years.
Inconvenience,
Two-
you know.
And your
Yes.
mum and dad would say they're going to be in... They're only coming for a week or 2. They're there for 17 months.
Yeah.
You're sharing your bedroom with your brother because your room's
It's taken. Yeah.
smelling,
Sleeping in the kitchen.
smelling like
Palm
Lagos.
oil.
Oh, it's
Palm
that shit, bro.
And bush meat.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
No, yeah, but
I
yeah,
don't know.
that's
There's something that you're leaving out. So there's no relations that you haven't with this woman while she's there, right?
Nope.
None, right? 100%. So she's
Zero.
walked in.
Brett said, I'm
She
not hearing
asked you.
this.
No, because it's 3 days, and you said she used a spare room, right?
Yeah.
And you fed her, and you talked to her.
See, this is where it is, and it's funny because the first day I did, you know what I mean, the day 2 of Love starve you out.
Oh,
You know what I mean? And I'm a person like, I eat in the moment. So I don't keep food, because if I keep food in my fridge, there's wastage. So you go open my fridge right now, ain't nothing in there.
Just
I
water,
buy food.
apple
Think
juice.
about it. Royal Wolf, where the Sainsbury's is, Tazer, local. So I
Yeah.
can walk to the Sainsbury's, boom, boom, boom. So I can get to the Sainsbury's and be back in my crib like that or whatever. You know what I mean? So I eat when I need to. I'm gonna wake up mad early while you're sleeping, bro. You know what I mean? Have a fry up.
I like you.
Bro, get my sustenance all day by
I'm with you
9 in the
still.
morning,
Like,
bro.
3 days is mad.
and this is not your
Nope.
your mansion. This is your recent.
Yeah, it's a 3-bed house. So, you know what I mean? It's a big house,
Brett,
regardless.
Brett said, so you were seeing her then?
No.
No, as in physically, because that mansion
There
before,
must be relations.
she was down, remember, she could be downstairs, you're upstairs, you ain't seeing her unless she's
No,
see her
but
by
no,
the pool.
in my house
She's
now.
in your face.
In my house now, bro, my house is set over 4 floors. like literally, like unless we're in the same room, we never see each
No,
other.
but I just wouldn't feel safe. Like, what are you doing
No,
in my yard?
but he knows her though. No?
I know her.
Locked in the bedroom.
No, she went locked to the bedroom.
But you know me, I spend most of my time in my room and
They
stuff
went
like that.
together, bro.
Like
She's
she
just in
would
the
be
yard.
just different parts of the house doing whatever. But for me, it's one of those things where
But when she came with a suitcase, what did you weren't alarmed?
I
As in,
wasn't.
like when you open the door,
No,
and
she was
had
coming
the
from
suitcase.
somewhere. She's going somewhere else. So I just didn't think it would.
Nah,
have been.
this
Yeah, yeah, but
still
no,
needs to be discussed,
No, but
man.
it sounds like she needed a favor, as you said.
It still needs to be discussed.
100%. She needed refuge.
Give me a half truth
But,
or
but,
something.
but when she had a convo with you, what did she say to you?
No cover.
No, but she said she was coming to your house, right?
She just pulled up and knocked the door.
Oh, she had knocked on the door.
Yes.
I'm looking through the peephole.
I would even open.
That's
I
mad.
would even open.
What? Peephole, and then I messaged her
So,
like, yo, you
like
good?
you said,
My
if
brother
it was,
said you're
if
at
it was a
home.
conversation we've had, Brent, where you're like, you knew she was coming, you've had a conversation. No, she turned up at the door.
I would have looked through the keyhole and been
No
like,
way.
Mother's
No
like,
way.
Brent.
It's
Mum's
mad.
you were
I'm
far-
glad to you. It's
far
mad.
too
Far too,
accommodating.
far
Come
too
on.
calm, bro.
And that's where I was like, you know what I mean? So for me, the person's there and I was like, cool. But in my mind,
I would have said my girl's in.
but in my mind, I didn't think it was going to be that long,
free.
essentially.
Nah,
So you know what I mean? So in my mind, I was like, cool. You know,
And it didn't cross your mind to say, yo, what, go on, like, why are you here?
My girl's come back later, you know. So
No,
you
but
can't even be here.
But
like
no,
that.
do you know-
but
do you know what I
you're-
struggle with?
You're asking, you're
No, when she came to the door, and I'd have been like, I would have been like,
yeah,
I would-
at the door,
I
you
would-
should have told me.
I would have opened it like Friday when the women are talking about the Jehovah's Witnesses.
Oh,
I
when they
would've-
get their sons,
I would have opened. How you doing? You're right.
you're out here selling
Can I help?
pussy.
Yeah, I was wondering if I could.
that's
boy,
the treating her like Jehovah's Witnesses.
listen, my girlfriend's gonna come back soon. Do you know what it is? I would have. No, my girlfriend's gonna be here later. You know,
This
she,
person
she,
I would have, you
she
know.
ain't really gonna approve of that. You know, I'm sorry.
Do you
man.
need help Uber to the...
Yeah, do you want
But-
to get me
What?
done. Then the man's
Yeah.
gonna go in, put the TV on my feet up, man. Yeah, what time
But-
you come? What
But
time
that's
you
the
coming
one
over?
thing I suffer with. So, Brent, where you're like, I should have said something. So, my problem is, you know how most normal people, or should I say regular people, have this thing where they can regulate things in real time. One thing happens, you do one. Two things happen, you do two. So, for me, I go from not saying anything to losing my shit. You know what I mean? That's kind of how I function. So, I haven't figured out the space in the middle. So, that's why sometimes I don't say anything
But are you-
because I don't know how to say things in a nice way.
but-
So for me, it's literally, you know, I genuinely
But
don't know
are
how to
you
say
ever-
things in a nice
but
way.
If you're at the age now, you know they always say you can always learn new shit. You ain't learning new shit, bro. It's done.
And that's what the problem
Because
is.
if that's how you've always operated, how can you, at the age of 30 something, say I'm gonna change? You can learn a new skill.
But I've
you can
tried.
become a
No.
plumber.
The thing.
could
No,
do-
no. The thing. I think I watched the video of. I can't remember the name of this doctor, but he speaks about.
Neural pathways.
Do you know what's so mad? If he looks like someone who would say something like that. I don't know, but that's not where I was getting with it. He talks about anxiety, and
Okay.
it basically breaks down what anxiety is to people who don't understand what anxiety is. He said, just imagine you're in a situation where he basically no. If he goes, the example he gives here. Let's say I push the mic in your face, for example. Yeah, what are you doing?
Pushing it back in your face,
Okay, so that's option one. Give me option B or two.
saying nothing. Just
Like,
ignoring
what are you
it.
doing, bro?
Option three.
Fight
You
on
got
me.
options in it. He
Yeah.
said people that suffer from anxiety, they don't have an option. So when someone's explaining it to you and you're like, but you could do, that doesn't compute in their head. There's only one route. And that's when they panic because
It's the
they know
worst
this
case
route
scenario.
is the worst case scenario.
No, but is that the truth, or is it a case of all your?
No, to them, that's what they that's how they
No,
feel.
I'm not saying it's not one route, but I'm saying, but you can still have multiple routes and still believe that
if
you
it's
can't-
offered to them.
you can't do none of them. Because, for example, like, remember, if you push the mic in my face, I can fight you, but I might not
Pause.
win. Might not win.
No, but that's another option. That's
No, I'm just saying I might not win. I can push the mic back in your face, but then you might
Oh,
fight
God
me.
damn it. You know what I mean? Stop
it's
there.
more. It's more.
The talkaphone, or I can ignore it, but then that will lay heavy on my heart and annoy me later.
Yeah. Okay. Think about how you react when you feel like someone's disrespecting you.
Yeah.
Because you might not see it, yeah. But maybe because me and Brent and Keith have been around you for so long, it doesn't start there. It bubbles with you.
What?
Yeah.
Like you could do A and you'd let it slide, all right? But I can see that you're it's like you're uneasy. And then if he gives it to you again, you're like, yeah, okay, cool. Big man. Like that's like with you, it bubbles. And I saw it live with the security guard at, I can't remember what club he was at. And it went from here to here. I was like, rah. And I heard that when I left, this guy nearly fucked up the security guard, you know?
Oh, was that a Lux?
No, it was an event. It was in Shoreditch, like the bottom end of Brick Lane. It was one of Marlon's parties, and the venue had carpet.
Oh, okay.
It was a random venue, but I randomly drove past and I just saw you, Matty. So I pulled over like, yo, what's going on here? You're like, oh, it's like some rave. And I think you've seen someone, so you've gone back inside. But then a man's told me after that, apparently you tried to go back inside. Security's like, you're like, are you big man? And he weren't having it. So you're like, but the rave's not done. I'm getting back in this rave. And apparently you just stuck it on him.
I can't remember. That was years ago. That Brick Day, that was years ago.
But I'm saying with you, I see it bubble. It starts somewhere.
I know what you're saying, like, because with Keith, I can see Keith would just go quiet. Keith won't really, and then you see Keith doing that. Then Keith would just.
But it's because I don't know how to regulate.
Like Keith, and then Tazer's one is different. Tazer's one is very. Like you see, you say my one, you can see Tazer one in real time as well, because you'll see, but Tazer will get annoyed, at the fact that you're trying it, but.
Tazer will get annoyed at himself for getting annoyed, and it makes him even more annoyed. So Tazer's one of those people where you're like, why am I getting annoyed? And now that I'm annoyed that I'm annoyed.
And you can see that I'm annoyed, and that you're affecting me. But I don't want you to see that you're affecting me. But I'm going to show you you're affecting me.
No, sometimes it's, I know you're trying to annoy me, but it's not annoying me. So leave me alone.
But it is annoying you.
But
no, it's not. What's annoying me is that you keep trying.
But however what's happening,
but you're annoyed now. That's how it works. So
let me give you an example, yeah? So one time, this girl came to check me, yeah? And I went to go pick her up in Shoreditch. I've driven to my yard in East. I've gotten out the car. We've walked to my apartment. We've walked to my building. Gone into the building. Gone up the stairs. Gone to my front door. That's when she stopped me. I said, by the way, I need to let you know, I slept with one of your brethrens. I said, you could have told me
before you came here.
But I didn't react. I said, all right, cool. And I went in my yard. We watched Love Island. And then she went home. And she messaged me like, yo, you cool? I said, yeah. I said, what? Why are you asking me if I'm cool? She goes, well, I just told you something. I said, okay.
Yeah, she wanted you to react.
Exactly. But that's the only reason why you told me that.
That's different. That's a different scenario, because you're not going to go mad at that.
No, but some people would, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, but we're not talking about some people. We're talking about the way you react on a program to certain things. That's different. If a girl told me that I chopped one of your brethren, okay, what's going on there?
No, my thing is the timing.
Right now
it's the timing.
Bro, you could have told me. Give me the choice.
You're not going to lose your shit and be like, it's not my house. How could you? You don't care about that.
No, it's my housemate. It's my brethren who I live with.
Okay.
I think that's what she's
Oh, she's not up in there before?
No, she knows he's my brethren. My thing is, why are you telling me now? You could have told me. The joke is, he's already told me. I already know. I'm not bothered. You said you want to come watch Love Island, cool, whatever. But why have you now decided to tell me now? It's because you want a reaction. Now I haven't given you the reaction. You're getting mad. I'm like, I don't understand what's going on here.
You know, so you asked Brent about me. Did Brent answer about you?
Nah, because Keith interrupted me.
And Keith.
So
I was going to ask about
you just like chill with people to watch Love Island?
I mean, she was coming to check me. We're just chilling. Why not? When I lived in East, by the way, I went through. It's the first time I lived on my own in it, so I went through that phase of like Newcastle.
You just want company?
Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, why not? I would do that.
Man said, little nigga. Like the uncle for birth.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah, man.
You want company?
Little nigga.
Pull
up, man. So what was the question again?
So wholesome.
How you view love? How you think that person views love or
measure? Yeah. Can't remember how I worded the question, but yours was time
and yeah.
Oh no! How would women know that they're valued around?
Okay.
Like, what's Keith's?
Taser's one will be hard though. Tell the truth, Brent.
Because he does all this shit with all these women.
Because you do. Your lines are very blurred, not in a rude way, but same way you just said to a girl, come and watch Love Island. She'll come to your house, spend valuable time with you in her mind, have a good conversation, chill, whatever. You're going to do that with a girl that you like as well.
Mm-hmm.
So it might not necessarily be time.
That could be information shared.
I'll let Brent answer this.
No, I said could be. I just threw it out there.
To be honest,
because to tell the truth, his one will be hard still. Pause. Jesus. Jesus.
It's so interesting because you protect a lot more from the public than he does. Right? So I can't even say that you you sharing her to the world is weighty because you could just say it's your brethren.
Okay.
Do you understand? So I can't even say it's that.
that.
So I don't know because you come across as such a wholesome guy. Do you understand?
Man said you're not a slag. You're a rat.
I think it would just be you bloody saying this is my beanie. That is it.
That's fair. That
is it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because across the board, you do a whole set of wholesome stuff.
Do you know what I think Tazer's one will be? Putting it everywhere.
No, but I don't think I'm doing that, you know.
No, but I think you would. I think you would. And I can look at you now and you definitely would. Like, as in,
once I've got my
once you got your babes, as in like, when you got R&B, you have a video of you and your babes. Not a corny one. Like, you're on holiday. Like, people
would know who she is.
Everything you're doing, you would see her. I think, and it would just be that one. And then obviously all the other babes, you would stop.
I like the fact you didn't say it wouldn't look corny.
Yeah, come on. Come on.
Just say that because something about it doing it looks bare corny. I can hear you.
I don't know how people, they're setting the camera and then they laugh with each other like Eddie Murphy and Beverly Hills Cop. Why are you doing this fake laugh, man? The fuck is this shit? But you know what it is? It's not a relationship, so whatever you want to do over there.
Poet mentioned someone done it, he said, it's just bare corny, so you can go see it on over there. But apparently, Molly and Tommy, they put the camera in the yard and then they go back outside and film themselves as if they just walked in their yard.
But if it's worth the bag, it's content creation, isn't it?
No, but bro, like my girl
Well,
couldn't get me out of bed.
influencers are like that, bro. Because if there's 6 angles to you lot walking in the crib, you had to.
Yeah, my girl couldn't tell me to get involved in this.
I hear you. So what's Keith's one, Brett?
Yeah.
Or has he described his one already?
As in to show her that he values her?
Yeah.
Brent said it doesn't exist yet. Nigga's a dinosaur.
Yeah, you don't help yourself, Brent.
Do you know what the maddest thing is? Keith's one's hard because you've openly said you don't like, not that you don't like communicating, but sometimes you don't communicate.
Yeah.
And you like your own space at times. Sometimes you just go into your own shell. So if someone's around you that loves you, they've got to understand that. Maybe it might be understanding and patience. But that's actually not so. That's if the girl loves you, not you showing them.
Yeah, it will be you looking to work on communicating just with her. Everybody else, but I'm going to make an effort for you so we can work together.
Yeah, but
Compromise.
Yes.
What's the measure, though?
Yeah.
What's the measure?
My willingness to, to meet you halfway with certain things. I'll give you an example. So for me, I wasn't a romantic naturally. So that's something I had to learn because, the women I was talking to were into stuff. So when you think of, things like buying women flowers, doing certain things, it's something that for me was trivial. So let's look at birthdays. Couldn't give a damn about birthdays. Don't give a damn about my own. I don't celebrate, But as I went on, I then got to understand how important that was to other people. And then women essentially. Think about it, birthdays and stuff like that. Outside of your birthday in 2019, I've not been to no birthday anythings in years. It was that event in Shoreditch, the all-black one that we had. That's probably one of the last birthday things I've ever been to. But, dating women, getting to understand stuff, it's like, okay, this means this to this person. So although it means nothing to me, I need to figure out how to meet that person halfway. So, buying flowers and stuff like that. So I had to find a way to enjoy those things, for that person. So that's why, like, when I buy a woman flowers and stuff like that, that's why I'll go and do something grandiose where I was like, okay, this is not something that is for me, but I have to find a way to make it appealing for me. So I'll buy a massive bouquet of flowers that it makes me feel good in my own way because it's literally such a grandiose, display. But I had to learn how to do those things, how to compromise for other people. Because for me, like, I genuinely believe that if I'm not interested in doing this, bro, why should I? That's literally how I used to see things. It was like, there's what you want to do and there's what I want to do. You know what I mean? You can do whatever you like. I'm going to do whatever I like. And that's just how it goes. So meeting people in between is something I've had to learn over time. And especially and I'd say it's only in my later years now where I was in a relationship and I was answerable to someone. When I say answerable to someone, when you're in a relationship, right, you are not your own person anymore.
Yeah, 100%,
you know what I mean? Yeah. But for me, I was in a relationship, but I was also not answerable to anyone. So it's like, we're here together, but I'm also, you know what I mean, gonna do what I want to do. And not to say I'm out there dealing with other people or whatever. It's just one of those things where I used to get annoyed at the thought of, you know what I mean, I have to tell you what I'm doing. I have to tell you where I am. I have to tell you how I'm living. Because in my mind, it was like,
You
bro,
know,
So you better.
you know
that's
that's
much better. Like, a lot better.
I'm gonna say this nigga says he's gonna be next to get married.
no, but you see,
100%
that's
no,
one
I'm
of-
a lot better at all of that.
You know,
because I've
that's
had to learn it.
You know, that's one of the reasons why me and my ex broke up when I was like 21, 22. Because
If you only had one ex, because
so I've had two, but
every
my
time
main
he
one.
speaks about it, it's always
Yeah,
21,
my
22.
my last active ex, as in like the last person who could say Tazer was my man,
Yeah.
was 22.
Yeah, no, you're not getting married next. This nigga's last.
But since then, I've tried, but it hasn't got to that
this
stage.
nigga is last.
But I'm just saying, yeah. So
It's me and Keith first.
no. Do you know why?
Tied up first.
No. Do you know what it is though?
in the running now.
No. I went through this phase when I was like in my early 20s, yeah. Because I had this conversation with my mum the other day that people seem to forget that I was broke.
I knew. I know this
or-
nigga so well, you know.
Or like a Barbie when I had
man
Mia.
said, I'm in my rich season now. And you want me to tap out now?
No, that's not what I'm
The
saying.
bitches are the shisha, the coals on the shisha, the couches, the R&B
I'm
is
just
popping.
saying,
You're
like,
mad.
that time wasn't that far ago where it was like, yo, it was rough. I used to read a lot of self-help books. And there's some books that I read and it's just like a lot of the times we question the wrong things. So we just go into shit blindly because maybe fear of what we're going to hear, or I know I'm not going to hear what I want to hear, but I don't want to hear it. So we go in blind. I don't know whatever the case may be. That's what people do in it. And I'm just like, no, I need to know what I'm getting myself involved in. Whether I like it or not, I just want to know. Do you know what I'm saying? So what happened was, she asked me a question. She caught me off guard. I was on radio with my boy. Interview with, shout out D Gully. It's one of D Gully's shows in Brixton. She's just called me and gone, your boy's got Clement's got a new girlfriend. Send me the password to your Facebook so I can see her profile. I didn't think anything of it. I sent it, yeah?
This nigga is... I know. And we'll be back right after this break. What?
Stupid of me, I know.
Brother.
But the way she sold it to me, it just sounded very innocent. I just sent it because I felt like...
Why didn't you just check on
No,
your profile?
wait. I felt like if I didn't answer, I'm hiding something.
But you know what I would have done? Me personally?
Screenshot the
Thank
pages.
you very much.
But I was on radio. It was just easier to
Or
just
I would have said...
You see when I come home.
No, I
Is
hear
that-
you.
I would have been like, I'm on radio, you know?
No, I hear
Like,
you. But
I'll
to
consider
me,
it.
I felt like I was probably in the doghouse. I thought, you know, this is her way of just trying to see if I'm being a good boy.
But,
Cool, here.
but obviously, you had mad stuff in your Facebook.
No. Listen to this. So there was one woman. She was much older than me at the time. Yeah, she was moving to me. Yes, we had history, but I stopped once I started chatting to my girl. But she still messaged me. I didn't really reply. I mean, there might have been days where I did reply, but there was no. I didn't go link this girl. No, I'll be honest with you. So she's seen this convo and
Man wanted the
scrolled.
ego stroke every few days.
No. But she
Top me up.
She scrolled all the way back and then sent me a picture of a convo that I had with this woman before I met her.
Yeah, but
And was mad.
No.
So
I get
moving,
it though.
no, which is fine. I understood. But then moving forward, it was like, yes, it's a Taser. I have access to your phone on demand. So I just walk into the living room when I'm in her yard. Taser, let me see your phone. I should just hand it over. I say, yo, I can't live like this. What do you think this is?
it's fine.
Fruit of the poisonous
So
tree.
it wasn't even because of the incident. It's just what came after.
Yeah, but it's because of the incident.
We could have worked over it if you
Cool,
weren't
cool,
giving me
cool.
ultimatums
You
like,
get
give me your
caught, bro,
phone.
you're not even allowed to
Cause
smile.
cause and effect.
Yeah, cool. Which is why I didn't fight it. But then obviously I'm the piece of shit now because I didn't fight it. Well, he's the one that messed up and he doesn't even want to get you back.
But
Babes,
ego gets us. And I think I've been in situations where ego happens where, have you ever been, like, you're in a relationship, you know, something happens and you're like, it's not even that big of a deal. But,
To
you know what I mean?
you.
Yeah, but no, it's not even a big deal in general. But you know when it hits your ego because you're like, nah, you can't chat to me like that. Or you can't say nothing like that. Or you've had an argument and in your mind you're like, if you don't chat to me first, we're never chatting again. And I'm that person. Like, I've been in, like, relationships of mine have ended because one person didn't speak, where, you know, we'll speak again 3 years later. Oh, we used to go out. Like, bro,
What if you live together?
I've never been in that situation. But before, like, it stuff like that has happened where you get so in your feelings and you're like, we're never going to chat again. And I've been like, someone that I'm in a relationship and we never spoke again.
Yeah, but you see me, I'm a bit different though, because there's times where there's girls I've had an issue, not issue with, but like a little falling out. But after a week, 2 weeks, whatever, I don't know, I message you saying like what's going on, but not.
What if the falling out wasn't a
Yeah,
deep
but that's what I'm saying. But for me, if I'm never going to talk to you again, something's been said that there's no coming back from.
One girl disrespected me one time, yeah. But I don't think she realised she was disrespecting me. And I couldn't show it to her because, again, I was in that broke stage. But painful times, man. So imagine I met this girl in Aura, yeah? And no, I met her at Bump, the rave in Brixton. Fine. I'm with 7 guys.
Or it was a shout on a Sunday, you know.
I went there a couple of times. Well, she used to work there. So imagine we're in Brixton. So it starts off in Brixton. I'm with 7 man, I'm with 6 man, there's 7 of us. All 6 of them have moved to her at some point during this night. And none of them got the number. I didn't even bother. I didn't even acknowledge her, but I just said hello to her in the beginning and that was it. So come to the end of the night, we're in Morley's on the high road, waiting for the train. Because these days we're getting trained back home, waiting for the 6 a.m. train, yeah? She's like, how come you didn't chat to me tonight? So, I said hello to you, but I won't. There's other babes in the dark. You get me? She was just like, oh, no. You know when they say, oh, there's something about you. She was doing all of that. All right, cool, whatever. Left it as that. Nothing ever happened. I saw her again because she used to work in Selfridges with one of my boys. Gone to check my boy. She's there. I'm like, oh, hello. Long time. Remember me? She's like, yeah, I see you doing. I heard you do Faded, blah, blah. So it's the early days of Faded, but I was making 5 bills a rave. And I was gassed these times. I didn't know where the next rave was. So this might be the next higher fee. I've got to spend it wisely. Because Matthew might call me and say, yeah, I got a venue, higher fee's $250. I ain't got the money. Matthew would front it. It was those days. Cool. So anyway, we now start going Aura. I'm going Aura with Napa or whatever. I see her there and I'm like, oh, hello, what are you doing this? Oh, the owner's my boyfriend. Huh?
Rough.
What do you mean? But I saw her lifestyle change. I saw it. All of a sudden, Gucci Wellington boots. What? He didn't even get the crepes first.
They ain't no mud here.
Man said there was no. Man said there was no progression. She just progressed.
She just like literally life changed. But but the excuse on the ends was she works in. You know what I'm saying? Cool, whatever. I don't even know if I should say the nightclub. Try beep that if you can. I don't know if it'll go back to it or whatever. But anyway. 3 2s later, and I said, Tazer, let me take you out to dinner. I was like, all right, cool, whatever. We go Wagamama's. But this girl's giving me a lesson in finance. She might as well have sat in front of me in a turtleneck, bro. That's what Tazer, how much is in your savings? I said, who the fuck are you talking to, blood? You know, it's like,
no, you got a chance to be like,
yo,
what?
She's like, nah, because obviously, like, you should think about your ISAs and mortgage.
What's wrong with that?
Nah.
But you got a rich boyfriend. This is not your money, man.
But you see, the maddest thing is, yeah, you were too young for that conversation.
Cool. It wasn't coming from a place of love, bro.
Bobby,
it wasn't coming from a place of love.
No, I know you. You're not letting girl you dealing with.
No.
Sit you down and say,
no.
No,
but I think you forget it.
This wasn't the person at the dinner as well.
It's not even that. It depends on the tone.
Marv.
I'm telling you.
Marv.
But if for example, I just feel like
it's not your brethren, by the way. It's the girl that basically you.
Bro, it doesn't matter. If I meet a girl today, yeah, and she's
you're
forever,
not letting those
no. It's something to do. Yeah, but remember,
wait, can I give you?
If you're telling me something that I don't know about finance,
no,
let me remove my ego from this conversation and hear you out.
Bro, she's saying, Marvin, you moving. She's telling you move a little bummy or whatever.
But that's
Compared to your money,
your boyfriend.
That's
basically what she's doing.
Yeah, but Taze, you haven't said that.
No, I just said to you, she got a man. Now all of a sudden it's like, Tazer, let me take you to dinner.
No, you said she's got a man, a lifestyle change.
Yeah. You
said later on she's messaged you.
Let's go to dinner.
Yeah, so but when you get in your 6 a.m. train, she was still like, there's something about you. I like you. So
yeah.
This is not like out of the blue that she's seen you in a rave and said,
no,
let me school you.
Cool, but
so
bro,
I'm saying there's progression in history. What I'm saying is this.
This is cheeky, bro.
If she's had the dinner with you and said, like, well, you ain't really progressed much since I saw you at that train station.
She might as well have said
no,
that.
But she didn't.
But I don't know. She said, I won't lie to you, bro.
But that's what I'm saying.
It was disrespectful, bro.
Brother, you took it as disrespect. Because,
no.
Brother,
Marv, you're not listening. Imagine the babes that... Wait.
That's like me going for dinner with...
man.
One sec. That's like me going for dinner with... I'll say Danielle, for example.
It's not the same.
But one sec. And then Danielle we're having a conversation. Danielle was like, so Marv, in terms of ISAs, what you doing, whatever. Why am I going to take this as disrespect? Because at the end of the day, Danielle knows certain people or certain things that I might not know. So I remember as well, even if she's brushed shoulders with her boyfriend, yeah, or whatever, and he's shown her things financially that she didn't know before, she might be letting you in on stuff. That's why they stay rich, you know.
Nah. The conversation in Florida.
So you have more context. You want to give more context? Did she want Willie?
I don't know if she wanted to do it. She probably did.
This brother snapped as soon as she said ISA, he snapped.
Nah. She probably did. But remember, at the time we had this
She
conversation.
said 4% compound
I hear
interest.
where you're
This
coming
nigga
from,
lost
but I have
his
to side
mind.
with this
If
Bro,
nigga.
she
I'm
wanted
not like
Willie,
you.
That
if
would
she
speed
wanted
my head.
Willie,
Yeah.
then let her basically try to sun you.
Nah.
And
Nah.
then
Bro, I
Nah.
can't
give it a
even-
Willie.
It's not
and
a-
I
then-
can't- my
and
meat
then
don't-
be like, ha.
I can't even get my meat hard no
You know
more.
what I'm saying? Come on, man. She tried to baby boy me.
Because-
And the funny thing is,
because
yeah, maybe.
The ego is heavy, man.
But
That's
this,
what- see what I'm
no, but
saying?
this is why. But this is why it's interesting because maybe it's because of where I was in life at the time.
That's what I just said to
Yeah,
you.
no, cool.
Mom,
cool.
if she's trying to put me on game and show me how to make this
But-
bread that she's supposed to go in the ISO, that's one thing.
But-
If you're just here to tell me to get an ISO, that's different. You're not
Yeah,
even trying to
and
bring
also
me in on
two
the
things.
bread.
Two
No,
things,
but,
yeah?
but Taylor said she started giving him financial advice.
No.
Yeah, she's telling me about it.
And these times, years later,
Wait.
when we signed with Spotify and that, just brother telling me I got financial advice.
No, wait.
You had
Hold
one
on.
years
Hold
ago.
on.
Utilised that years ago.
Hold on. 1 second. Two things. There's more to the story. And then, second thing, that's not financial advice.
See, look.
No.
See.
When I said financial
That was-
advice,
that-
it wasn't
that-
like, I'm looking out for you, Taze. It was more like you should be better. You should be more than what you are right now.
Wait, hold on.
You got potential.
Hold on,
Who are you
Brent.
talking to, man?
But Brent, in the podcast earlier on,
That's what she's
wait,
talking
hold
to
on, in
you,
the
man.
podcast earlier on, I swear, I don't know who it was, one out of you two that was talking about, no, on this podcast earlier on, what did you say? You said something about you need to know stuff. It doesn't matter how it's delivered.
Yeah.
I need to know.
But I just said to you, maybe because of
But
where I was in
now,
life.
but now, it's not delivered right.
not from
and
her.
there's an issue.
Honest.
Not from her. Not from her.
Be honest with you,
Nah,
bro.
not from her.
I'm not gonna-
It's not coming. It's not coming from a place. It's not coming from a place of love.
So do you want honesty or not?
It's not coming from a place of love, bro.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Nah,
It might be the place of love.
sometimes it has to come
Oh,
from
see
someone
what
that
I'm
you
saying?
love, bro. I love this girl.
my God.
I'm not
Allow
the
me,
one
bro.
or the two or the three, bro. You deliver that message wrong, bro.
Yo.
This shit could go
Exactly.
left. You know what I mean?
But
When
hold
you're
on.
in your
I'm gonna
ignorant
be
bag.
honest. I'm
So
ignorant.
we were talking about the friendship before, yeah?
Yeah.
The-
It's got to be from someone you
No,
love.
the podcast before we were talking and we were saying, what kind of friend are you? And you were like, I said, I'm the friend that will give you
Sound advice.
sound advice, not maybe what you want to hear, but what you
Yeah.
need to hear.
Yeah.
Or not even what you need to hear, just what I believe is right
Yeah.
in terms of what I've heard.
Mm-hmm.
But the way you make it sound is like this girl had no authority to have this conversation with you because who she was, but you're missing the message. If the message was sick,
Oh, but let's not do that. Let's not do that.
if the message was sick, why are you not
Brother,
listening?
let's not do that,
but
bro.
because you're not in a place financially that you're happy with,
But there's
because
bare
she's
message-
leveled up with Gucci
But she hasn't
Wellington
leveled up,
boots.
though.
She
Bro,
has.
no, in my mind, you haven't leveled up. You just got a rich boyfriend. You have not
My
leveled up.
proxy.
This conversation is mad coming from you, and this is why I said there's more to the
Sexually
story.
transmitted bread.
Yeah. This guy.
It's still, it will still be rich HIV. You still have it.
That's where you went with it. That's where you went with
Am I
it.
lying, Brent?
Alright,
It will
cool.
still be rich HIV.
Alright, cool.
You
Alright,
can't
cool.
shake it.
Thanks for the second-hand information. Cool. Fast forward now, and this is not me being bad mind. I'm just saying what happened. It's just funny how life works, yeah?
Was she by herself now?
No, I was with you in Dubai. And I can't remember, we were walking around in the mall or whatever. I think we've gone to Apple. And she's in there. But she did. I don't know if she approached me. I think she tried to serve someone we was with. I was like, hey, do you need help?
Oh, what? Air tags?
I said, funny, see?
You're dumb. You know what I'm saying?
No, wait.
Do you know what you should have done then?
No.
Let me take you to dinner.
But that makes sense. You know what I mean? How's the ice looking?
You know, people don't want to talk to you about. Obviously, I'm not the financial advisor. Have you ever thought about putting your stocks and shares in a bond?
I guarantee, she would have been
So
fuming.
you should have said, give me 5 MacBooks.
I didn't say that. I just said, hey, you're right.
You returned it when you get to the UK.
I just said, hey, you're right. Long time, you're good, yeah. She's like, yeah. So
You
you
know,
did.
these MacBooks are for my staff, you know, for my company that I own. You know, thank you for the financial advice. By the
Nah,
way.
do you know what it's mad?
Do you
Like,
know-
you
do
get
you
in those scenarios and you think you're going to do something that
Do you know-
but didn't do that. I just said, hello,
No,
you're
but
right.
do you know how mad it is that things happen in your life that impact you to such a degree that it doesn't, that like, it not makes you who you are, but like you remember it.
Yeah.
Because he's remembered this.
Yeah, no, certain things will sit with you.
No, but you know, I've also remembered it because it's like she's affected certain situations. Like, you see, like the example you gave where a girl said something and then you're like, what? Sent a screenshot. Luckily, I took but this is BBM. Thank God I took a screenshot of our convos back in the day. Because it came to bite me now. I said, wait, I took out the hard drive. I said, no. What this girl's saying to try and ruin what we have right now is impossible. I'm not having it. All of a sudden it's, Tazer tried to link me. No, I've never ever tried to link you. You tried to link me and it didn't happen. Say that. Don't say, he gets around. He even tried it with me. Okay, I get around. I didn't chat with you. Like, in my mind, I'm just like, just state the facts, innit? Don't lie.
Man said I'm a whore, but with you, I was a priest.
Do you know who he's moving like, bro? Remember Harvey Weinstein got accused by certain people?
Oh,
wait,
what is going
bro.
on
This
here?
is true, bro. This is what it's in
No,
the news.
no, but-
No,
Where
brother,
man said,
come on, man.
wait,
No,
listen,
it's
don't
mad.
delete this because he said
Nah,
it.
nah,
Where
nah.
certain people accused him and he was like, I may have done all the other stuff, but I definitely didn't do that.
Well, you sound like, okay, you know, you have to clip this because I'm going to say a name just to remember.
No, see what I'm saying?
Oh, so don't say the name.
You know what I was, Brent, all I'm saying is allow me, bruv, because when I edit,
No,
all
I'm not
I've
saying
got
the
to do,
name,
all
man.
I've got to do,
I was-
the clip's so easy, I could just split in
Cool.
two. Now I've got to be
No, I'm
doing...
not saying that. I'm not saying it.
Oh,
You're clipping
Smash
it.
it in.
Yeah, cheers.
No, we're not leaving it in. No.
never let me head no fun.
It ended nice there. Man said
The
this
funny
guy's
thing
name.
is, you might say have fun. One day you're not going to say something, I'm just going to leave it in. just to give...
No, but me, I'm not the
I'm
one that
just saying
said
in general, so that you man feel it properly.
No, but it's
yeah?
him though.
No, I'm just saying. One
It's
day,
always
one,
him
no,
though.
one day you're not going to say
No,
a
but
name.
say it to
Wait,
him.
I was born in the cooking,
I'm
bro.
saying to both of you. One day you're not going to leave a name in,
I
yeah?
am well seasoned in the cooking.
And I'm not going to bleep it, and then you're going to get grief for it, and I'm going to say, that's it. For moving forward, I'm not editing like, brother, this
Those who don't
podcast
hear
is not
must
taking
feel.
me 3 hours to edit no more. I've got shit to do, bro.
Nah, I hear you.
You get me?
It's clean though. It's been clean so far.
I like until man mentioned
I can't say them names. They're like, them people exist.
Nah, it's because what's currently going on is long.
exactly. But yeah,
The life of
oh
a
shit,
thug,
there's
nigga.
a couple questions that I had here that it was like, what do you consider to be your best quality?
Resilience.
What, as a person?
Like a cockroach,
as
bro.
an Elvira.
I'm like a cockroach, bro. You cannot kill me. You cannot get rid of me. That is definitely my best.
What do you think your
bro.
best quality is? Or what do you think people would say your best quality is?
Still resilience for me.
Or maybe again, ask Brent from the outside looking in. Actually, no, I can't say it, for the inside looking in, sorry. Yes,
Best
Mars.
quality.
Saying that man's looking inside your mouth.
It's mad though, because you know when you say someone, what?
I was gonna say understanding. I was like seeing things from both sides.
Oh
Or
no,
no?
do you know what's mad? Because you're actually trying to answer the question while this kamikaze comments is going on. And these man
You're the one that said it.
and these men are laughing in the background, and you're like, yeah, I would say it's understanding, but I'm talking about bum for the inside in, bro. What's going on? Do you know what's mad? That you can say your worst mad easy.
Yeah, because your best, you rather hear it from someone else. Is that when girls ask me, what you like? I'm like, ask one of my brothers.
But don't you think it's mad though that like in terms of life, it's dumbed you down and made you think that being humble is how you should be.
No,
so
it's not humble.
but it's like a kind of, because people believe I don't want to come across
No, 'cause
arrogant.
no,
but then
it's
if it's something bad
but it's
about me,
not-
I'll
it's
say it
not-
straight away.
No, but it's not arrogance because it's more to do with the people that assess whether you have that quality or not are not. It's not you. It's the people around you.
No, it is you. Ronaldo's telling you he's the best footballer because he is.
No, I'm not talking about that. But that's a skill that he can provide.
Exactly.
Yeah, but
it's-
you're telling me what's my best quality. I'm thinking, how much of a good friend have I been to Brent? Is what I'm thinking.
No, but my point is this, but whatever you believe it is, that's what I'm saying. If you believe it in your heart of hearts, you don't need anyone else to tell you it is what you do,
Oh, yeah,
because
but
it's
that's-
what you do.
That's a we got to tell that. Like, 'cause I can sit here and say I'm the best singer.
No, but that's different because you're not being honest with yourself. you're sick in the head. You're not
But
a
you
good
do it all the
singer.
time. You've been doing it for 300 episodes.
I didn't
bro.
say I'm the best singer. I said man can hold a little note.
But you
still.
can't though.
I can hold a
No,
note.
but you
bro.
generally can't. And,
Brother, I'm
and the thing is,
baritone.
women actually
I'm
would
baritone.
lie and tell you could. They've heard you. They said no.
No, I've been.
The ones that fancy you have told you
I've
can't
been in
sing,
the bedroom
bro.
and I've held a little. You know
In
what?
the bedroom.
Sometimes there's been sat on the TV.
Wait,
yeah.
what?
No,
What are you singing in mid beat?
No, not mid beat. There's sometimes I'm in the bedroom, yeah. Might watch a little TV and then there might be an advert coming and I'll sing a little note. And
Or washing machines live longer with
Marvin
cowgirls.
come on,
Let's go sing.
you're dumb. And then girls be like, oh, you can
Man's over there singing washing machines live longer with cowgirls.
you can hold a little note still.
Or Cavonia. Cough medicine with clout.
You're dumb. What's wrong with the
That's what you
man,
did in the
bro?
bedroom, yeah? Yo, sicko. Yeah.
But I feel like, you know what, Marvin is, I'd say, mostly right because it's acceptable for you to say all kinds of negative stuff
Yeah,
about
yeah,
yourself.
yeah.
You know, but the minute you know, if you were to just be easy to, you know, to reel off and say, I'm good at this and this and this, people look at you like there's something wrong with you, like you're full of yourself, essentially. Like it's something that it's just so taboo.
Yeah.
It's so taboo to know your strengths. To be, you know, think about it. If you're good with women, if you go out here and tell people, yeah, you know what I mean? Women, you know what I mean? It is what it is. People look at you like you think you're
whatever.
can't lie to you, that sounds mad though.
No, it does. No, because no, it does sound mad.
I'm good with women.
You're not even good with women. There's no,
Bitches.
you know. But like I'm saying, it's a conversation you can't have with anyone because it makes you look a certain way.
Yeah, but if you're good with women and you tell people you're good with women, chances are you're not good with women.
But no. But
Am I lying?
no.
Because
But
if you were
think
good,
about
you
it.
would
Marvin,
say- you would say-
You would let the cat at the back.
But no, but this is it. You know what I mean? That's just how it's framed. We've been taught that. You know what I mean? If you say you're this, you're probably not.
But do you know why though?
But this is why. One sec. Sorry to cut you off, Marvin. I know there's times where you know what I mean. You get with a certain babes and she's whatever, and you're like, if you motherfuckers knew how I be getting it in, your niggas would. But you're chilling in your like, I'll keep this shit to myself.
No, I think it is though.
So when you're in the bathroom taking the piss afterwards, you're like,
brother.
But
You
I've done that.
know
But
you're in
you
the
know, I
mirror
think-
thinking,
The example you gave with Cristiano Ronaldo, the sport that he plays,
no,
I
but
mean,
he said it early though. He said it when he was at Man United.
yeah, he just made it great. Like it's like Drake when Drake said I'll be the greatest,
That's what I'm saying. But
and then they worked towards
my
it.
point is, but Ronaldo's saying it now, you don't say nothing.
But
An
if
example-
you said right
as an
now,
example,
I want to be a right slag, but in 10 years you could be a right slag. You can.
How do you know I'm not in now?
You see, there you
See,
go.
that's what I'm saying. But even Ronaldo, Messi, for example, Messi would never say he's the greatest ever.
Messi's thing's different.
Ronaldo will
course.
say he is.
But Messi's.
The way the public view both, they'll look at Ronaldo as this arrogant guy. Look at him, whatever. Messi's so humble. This is how you should be. It's like, bro, however you look at it, one man's in Saudi earning 900 million a week. The other brother's in America. They're both doing their thing. So, and they're both two of the greatest footballers of all time.
Yeah, but money
So-
isn't everything.
No, but
bro.
I'm saying I'm talking about is in terms of how people view stuff. It's
Oh,
like if you say you're the best, it's kind of like people want you to dumb it down for them.
because it doesn't make them.
It doesn't
Messi-
make them feel good.
Messi doesn't make people feel uncomfortable.
Okay.
Essentially, you know, it's one of those ones where Messi's easy to like
But-
because you know Messi's one of those. You know, if you were to spend a day with Messi, you know what I mean. Messi seems like the kind of guy that would go out of his way to not make you feel uncomfortable about his success. You know what I mean? Spending your day with Cristiano, not to say he would go out of his way to make you see it. He would just continue doing what he's doing and you'd feel a certain way. You go in there, man's like, oh, which one of my Bugattis am I going to pick today? So you know you're chilling there and you're like, he's not done anything to make you feel a way, but you feel a way because I got 4 Bugattis.
You're saying that, but when you're with Messi and the security say move, you will feel the beat, bro. You will feel the. What I say then? When I say what are you doing here? Oh, you're
I
the black
know.
guy. You spend the day with Messi. Okay,
But
come
when you
with
look
us.
at Messi, a lot of the time,
Yo,
even
it's
when,
true though.
but whether it's with fans, Messi will just be going. I think sometimes when it's, especially when he's security or dragging people, I feel like sometimes Messi don't even see these things. You're trying to pull up to Messi, man's grabbed you behind there.
Yeah, but
Messi
remember-
turns
yeah,
around,
but
he
he's
don't even see
Yeah, but he's
none
not
of
his,
this happening.
It's not his job to do that. Like even
Exactly.
Drake's concert, did you see it when the fan rushed the stage? But Drake had to play it cool, and then he.
I didn't see it.
So basically, the fan rushed the stage and walked up to him, but it didn't just straight attack him. He stopped, and then Drake's like spudded him, and then he's just gone to the crowd like, "What? You security don't work around here? Like, how did he get to the stage? Because Drake would have never thought he would need to be in that situation. So obviously, his instincts kicked in, like, and he just thought, "Nah, let me just play it down." He's a fan. Obviously, he realized where he was. Because he didn't attack, he wasn't threatening. He thought, you know.
Drake
but
combination.
But immediately, he's like, yo, security, you lot don't work around here?
No, the funniest
Like,
clip
who mans
is
is
I don't know if it's a Nigerian or African artist. The man,
Oh, wait, he's done the axe kick.
brother, the man runs up and hugs him.
And he
fan
wraps his legs around
jumps
him.
up him and puts his legs around him. The brother throws him on the floor, brother. He gives him the wickedest axe kick. Bang!
And then security
That
grabs him
security
and threw him off
comes-
the
I
stage.
was like, bro, that fan ain't listen to your music again. the axe kick.
Bro,
is-
the way man kicked him,
Nah,
I don't
he
think
thought-
that nigga can listen to anything
he
ever
thought
again.
disrespected,
the
bro.
axe kick cleared his Spotify.
Bro, you know, they talk
Like
about
a,
it.
like
When
a
you're,
sonic ring, you know?
you know, your brain shakes in your head, bro. Bro,
Hey.
his leg went up there and he came down on man's head.
But so your best quality is what? What do you think your best quality is?
I said understanding, like just trying to, or offering perspective.
Is it understanding?
Or offering perspective. I mean, I'm not saying I'm right.
I think offering perspective. I don't know about. I'm not saying understanding. I think you're an understanding person, but
But I think that can also be
a problem.
one of your worst qualities. It's your best and worst quality.
Yeah, because I can't delegate.
You do delegate.
No, but like, if it's like, you know, like for
Oh,
example,
you're saying Matthew delegates over there. Or what?
no. If it's to do with emotion, like feelings, oh no, it's techie, man.
But when do you
Like, I
delegate?
know. That's what I'm saying. I don't put myself in situations. Like, I want to segue what Keith's saying, yeah, and ask you a question. I asked Brent this earlier. Brent, can you return, please?
In some situations, yeah, we have to actually have this conversation. Is it racism or is it just business?
In terms of...
So the example I was going to use, I know the obvious example, but I'm not going to talk about that. This Diddy and Ciroc situation.
It's business.
I can't lie to you. I think it's business, bro.
Can you give him back?
Okay, so backstory is, yeah.
Or is there a thing that you can read?
Yeah, I got a few.
Yeah, but maybe do that.
Say context, backstory.
Yeah,
Well.
let me dash.
Is there a forward story you can...
Hold on.
But my thing is this, ended. But the problem...
So, okay, I'll give you context. So the Diddy situation is Ciroc is owned by Diageo. He had a relationship with Diageo. I think Diddy mentioned that when he got into this relationship with them, Ciroc was losing money. He's made the money or whatever. You know, time has gone forward.
Made the big money.
He's made him a lot of money.
And also in New York, sorry to cut you, Keith, they didn't drink vodka like that at all. It was Henny and Kvass over there, bro.
Yeah,
so he changed the culture and the landscape of drinking in New York, in America, that he's brought vodka into New York to say it's trendy for us black brothers to drink vodka. So that's why people started to put in videos.
But the reason why I wanted to clarify what the deal was is because, remember, they initially had normal Ciroc. I don't know what flavour it is, just a normal one, the blue one.
Yeah, the original.
Yeah. So Diddy came on board 15 years ago. That's why I wanted to clarify. So it was a 15-year partnership where he was essentially he was doing influencer marketing, what we know as influencer marketing today. So they made him take over the marketing side of that Ciroc, but his commission wasn't nothing big. Where he started getting a bigger stake was when they said, listen, we're not going to invest in a new bottle. We're just going to give you flavors. So you do what you do to introduce the new flavors to the world. So he's got more of a stake on the sales of flavors. So red berry, French vanilla, that's when he introduced all of that. So that's when he got a bigger stake. Out of all of the business they've done, till date, apparently, allegedly, they've paid him $1 billion. That's how much he's made off everything that he's done with them.
Wait.
Yeah.
This nigga's still complaining.
Wait. Listen to where he's complaining.
$1 billion?
Wait.
I'm thinking they didn't pay this dude nothing, bro.
No.
$1 billion?
Bro, wait.
Sit down, man.
Wait. His issue isn't Ciroc. His issue is is the tequila. So remember, the brand Diageo, they look after 1942 Patron, and they bought George Clooney's tequila in 2000.
Casamigos?
Yeah.
Mental.
In 2007 or 2000.
That costs like $1 billion.
$1 billion.
Not
2007.
Like
2017 or something. Yeah. 2017 maybe. They bought it for $1 billion off.
Nah, it can't be 2017. Because it must have been like 20, after COVID, around after COVID.
They bought Casamigos. No, it was before.
Nah, man, because George Clooney had it for a while, man.
I know, but they still use his name.
Oh, okay, cool.
They bought it time ago, Casamigos.
Or did they get a stake in it?
2017.
Yeah, 2017, before COVID.
Cool. Okay.
But they still use his name, like in likeness of cool, whatever.
Okay.
So look at it from Diageo's point of view. The guy who's put Ciroc on the map, yes, he's a black man, I understand. He's put Ciroc on the map. He's made us however much because we've paid him $1 billion.
Wait, sorry, what was Diddy's issue?
Diddy's issue is that his tequila brand that he's launched under them.
What is it?
Duraleon, whatever.
That's not the D one, is it?
Yeah, it's the D1. Apparently, they're not marketing it properly. And they're saying, but you said you were going to go in 50-50 with us. So we've given you up to 100 million outside of business Ciroc for that. Guess how much Diddy's put in himself, his own money? A bag. £1,000. They looked at the receipts. They said, you've only put $1,000 into your own company. And you're complaining when we've done business to the point where we've given you 100 million or 100,000. Yeah. And we've got Casamigos.
It can't be 100,000.
Probably 100 million. But we've got Casamigos. That tequila's better. Everyone's fucking with
And he was like, the other complaint.
And the other complaint
was... What do you say? Which ones do you say again?
That's Jay-Z. I'll explain Jay-Z's deal. Different deal. But Diddy, the only place these men have seen it is Carisha's YouTube. It hasn't been in no music videos. No artist is promoting it.
I can't lie. When I was over there, it's the bottle that's like...
It's just a square with a D.
Yeah. And it's got like the gold...
Yeah.
I've seen it. Yeah. I've seen a couple of places
but
still.
Apparently it's not doing what Diddy thinks it's doing.
Yeah,
so we're not giving you more money.
So he ended up blaming it on them. Ways like they're not promoting it like the other one. Even agave, because we was talking about... tequila comes from 100% tequila comes from blue agave, essentially, and it takes a long time to grow and stuff like that. It's it's a whole big thing at the moment. So Diddy was like, even with his brand, he's found out that in Mexico, whatever, they've got blue, agave for 1942 Casamigos and all these things. But they ain't plotted no agave for my shit yet. So that's where he was like, but the thing is with Diddy, he blamed it on racism, which is what I didn't like because I felt like he was weaponizing black people. So I felt like Diddy knew where he could hit them. And I was like, listen, if you're in a business situation with people and you don't feel like this business thing isn't going to plan, you deal with it in that way. Diddy's smart enough to know that there's no other way to approach that situation and get any support from us because we look at it as, just like you said, Marvin, those are billionaire problems. That's how everyone would look at it. But the only reason that it even garnered any attention is because he's framed it as a race issue, that they are doing this to be racist, which I think is disingenuous.
Do you know I don't like that? Do you know I don't like that? Because what that does now is for black
trivialize.
Not even just that. For black issues, it makes people just think the blacks are again, man.
This is why
you made $1 billion off of
This is why.
And also Casamigo. When you go to America, Casamigos 1942, and what's the other one?
Patron.
No, Patron. And then what's the one with the looks like the clay?
Class Azul.
Those are the ones.
This is why.
And even Raul Azul, whatever. Yeah, even that one there. That one is only in the clubs with man with P.
Yeah.
That's when you're seeing that one.
But that's
Everyone
why
else is drinking Casamigos on the normal. So I'm saying you've entered into
this space. And remember, The Rock, Kevin Hart,
Rock's Tequila.
Kendall Jenner, 818.
Yep, garbage.
All of these tequila brands have now jumped in.
And the other thing is,
the same market.
Those ones, you don't even see them either.
But that's but my point.
Like they're mostly making money, but Diddy's assuming. Do you know what it is?
Do you know Diddy's issue was? I think the last shipment, they showed him. This is what he said. They showed him a list of places that they were dropping them off, and it was all in the hood.
Yeah. So
he had an issue with that. It's like, well, why can't you market to white people as well?
I hear what he's saying, but at the end of the day, where's Hennessy hitting? Brother, Hennessy's hitting the liquor stores in the Cameron videos.
No, but that's why I asked you: is it racism or is it business?
This is business. This situation.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel like this situation is
no, but you know, two things could be right at the same time. At the end of the day, if there's a particular, for example, if you look at Casamigos in America, anytime you're with a babes or whatever, and a waiter comes over, it's Casamigos, bro. Either Reposado, Blanco, or there's another one.
Anejo.
It's one of those three. But you took a degree in tequila when you're ordering this shit. You know it to the T. So I'm saying, if they're noticing trends in terms of, like, I feel like with black people, where we follow trends.
Mm-hmm.
For example, you might not wear Air Force normally, but if you come into the studio and then you see me, Keith, Brent in Air Force, you like
in
them,
your face now.
Now you're gonna be like, they're out of the blue. Give it a month or two. You're gonna buy Air Force.
Do you know what's mad?
So I'm saying with liquor and stuff, black
Same
people, it's gonna be the same thing. Like now, it's got to a point where like people are gonna start buying Casamigos because of they see it everywhere.
Yeah.
So I'm saying in terms of Diddy's one, it's not racism because if you're Diddy and you're part of the culture, why am I not going to send your drink to areas that are predominantly
investing in your
people
culture
from your culture?
Yeah. I was going to say before we segue quickly, before we go back to the topic, how do you feel about Dior B22s? I feel like we need to stop wearing them now.
I never wore them in the first place.
No, I know.
You're the only one here that ordered.
Yeah, I know. I feel like we're moving on now.
I can't lie to you. One time I bought a pair of trainers for like 8 satin bills. I didn't know. And I was fuming.
What do you mean you didn't know?
As in, because it's for my birthday, innit? So I was just like, I got a bag and some trainers. And then when I saw like the
LVs, the white ones.
Yeah,
I know what you're talking about.
Because basically what I did is I bought 2 bags and I bought the LVs. And what I was going to do is I was going to bring one of the bags back.
Yeah.
So because of that, I wasn't actually paying attention to the bill properly. Because in my mind, I'm like, some money's coming back anyway. It's only when I got home, I said, hold on, how much are these trainers? So with your B22s and that, I'm not paying 9 bills for trainers, bro. I can't do it.
I'm just saying, right now, like when I see them, I cringe. It's got to that point. Like I can only wear my white ones now.
They drop though.
No, they look fantastic. But there's certain colours that I look at, I'm like,
but isn't that a problem? Isn't that a problem though?
I'm saying it's a problem, and it is a problem.
If you like the silhouette of the trainer and you like how they look,
but I'm invested in the culture.
Cool.
The culture's telling me we have to give them up now.
But why?
Do you know what it feels like right now? It feels like old money. It feels like in your face money. Like the other Dior's are more subtle. They're the same P.
I
but
went
they're just
rocker
like,
in Canary Wharf, Marvin. 82% of the people in there were wearing B20s.
like yeah, like I feel like now it's just
I was
like I got money. I'm in your face money. Where it's like
I felt like
I
the
want to be subtle money.
No, but you don't get what I'm saying. I don't know if Brent was interjected. Is Brent sleeping?
No.
But like, why is it that black people do this thing where
It's the culture.
No, we do it with artists as well. Like Kendrick and J. Cole, you like them back in the day when not many people knew about them. The moment they're getting a bit more global or a bit more reach, a bit more spotlight, I like them back in the
Do you
day
know what I think
because whatever. It's like if
Do you know what I think it is?
like the fun, but the thing for some reason it's like the more expensive something is, it's like you want it to keep this notoriety because with Air Force, Air Man got Air Force.
But I didn't tell you to.
I'm just saying, but you ain't got a problem with buying Air Force over and over again.
But now the issue with Air Force is how
Yeah,
clean they are,
because-
bro.
No, it is a classic, but at the end of the day, bare people got them.
Yeah, but it's how
Air
clean
Forces
they are.
were 50 quid, bro. When we were back
No, but I'm saying
That's
They're
it.
neutral though.
no, but
Okay, Marv. Let's all go Lambo and get Euruses then. Let's all go at Euruses
No,
then.
but you can't afford it. Not everyone can afford it.
Exactly.
Yeah, but,
No.
but if everyone could afford it, if I liked the Lamborghini, I would still get it.
Nah. If you went on the roadside and you
See,
saw
I hear
bare man
what
with
you're
the
saying,
Euros.
Marvin.
For example, your car now, back in the day, a new car was something that no one got.
Yeah.
Whereas back in the day, remember, I don't know, I was talking about on Chizo's pod. Back in the day, if you met a girl and you had a Punto, you had, as long as you drove, girls didn't care, bro, because you were ahead of them man that were getting bust. Whereas now,
Go have leather seats.
most people have new whips
Yeah.
because it's finance. That's like saying, yeah, but people can afford more stuff now. However they get it is however they get it.
Yeah, but that's why I said
But you know what?
Euros.
Here,
but
what's that
what-
Stormzy bar about the watch?
The one he wears in the gym.
Where man says like, if I see it, wear this, you know what I mean, put it in the safe, I won't wear it again.
Yeah,
Made
that's a rapper because rappers are being boasty.
No, but I'm saying
But
that's
just
just
how
the
people
culture.
see
It's
the way
the
Rolex,
culture.
the way Rolexes is now, it's a lie.
No, but it's the
if
culture.
you see a man have a day, because he's got it.
No, but that's
Again,
what I'm saying.
again, it's the same thing though.
Because
It's
it's
the
the
same thing
rarity.
though.
No, but you're not getting. You're not getting what I'm saying. I'm saying, why is there that?
It's the
But it's
culture.
just, not even just the culture.
I don't know
bro.
if it's me personally. I don't think it's positive.
It's
Because-
not positive.
because
It's just
It's not positive, but it's the culture.
Because at the end of the day,
hierarchy.
if I like something, yeah, I like it. If I don't,
No,
I
that's-
don't.
yeah.
But the thing is, the way you're making it sound is like, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, is that because more people have access to these trainers and because they're becoming so common, I don't want them no more. I don't
Exactly.
like them no
That's
more.
just the whole
But the bottom line is, if you like the trainers and you wear them how you wear
Okay,
them,
but you said it.
what's the issue
No,
with
but-
other
okay,
people
wait,
wearing them?
Wait, you said it earlier, right?
Mhm.
Two things can be right at the same time. My issue isn't other people wearing them because when I wore them in Dubai, I felt fine.
Yeah.
My problem is the crepes right now, for what I paid for them and why I bought them at the
I
time,
can't be wearing.
they were rare. They were scarce. That's one of the reasons why I invested in them. Not everyone's wearing them. That value's gone for me.
But I hear that, but I'm saying, but there's a lot of trainers you wear that are...
I didn't buy them for that reason.
are not scarce.
I didn't buy them for that reason. And white Air Forces are not. I didn't buy them because they're white.
$9 bills, bro.
Yeah.
We can't-
So you bought deals because they're scarce, not because you like them.
Oh, I went to New York to get them. You
can, bro. You can like
no,
them,
because
and you can like them.
I went Paris to get my lubes because they didn't have them here. So when we went New York, I didn't go to New
Lubes, you
York.
got lubes. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Lubes.
When I went
You don't wear them again.
Exactly.
Okay,
That's
look
what
at
I'm
it
saying.
like this.
But
then.
the Dior's,
Money's
okay. Let
low over there,
me correct
bro.
that. I didn't go New York to get the Dior's.
Yeah,
I
I know-
was
I
in
know
New
you-
York
exactly.
and I happened to check if they had them because I wanted them and the money was there. I
And
already
you
had
and you
the
woke
money
up, and
aside.
you woke up without
Bro,
telling, man.
the one, but
that you went to
You didn't want to go.
Dior's.
You didn't want to go.
thing,
Allow it, bro.
the one
You
thing
didn't
we
want to go.
shouldn't, the one
Sicko.
thing we shouldn't do is, ignore the fact that exclusivity is a thing that people like.
Yeah.
People like the fact that certain things are exclusive. That's why you would buy them. So with the B22s, when they came out, it's an expensive trainer. You know what I mean? It's kind of like when it's like fashion. You know what I mean? You've walked into a place, I've got these crepes on. You know what I mean? I like the crepes. And they also so happen to be rare and expensive. So it's one of those ones. When I walk into the room, when you see them crepes, you know what time it is. Same thing as a kettle, same thing as a chain or
Yeah,
whatever. You walk
it's the
into the
same
room,
attitude
Marvin,
behind it.
and everybody's got the same kettle on. What is the point
Cool.
of you having it on?
I definitely hear that. But what I'm trying to say to you is this exclusive mentality is limited because you're not doing it all the time. That's what, as in like...
Yeah, but I can do it when I can do it though.
No, one more point is this in terms of exclusivity is like, for example, how can I... Like if someone's vegan, for example, they're vegan, bro. They don't eat, they don't dabble and have meat sometimes. They're strictly they're strictly vegetables or pescatarian, whatever. What are, like this exclusivity that some people have is dependent on factors. And it's like, if you like exclusive stuff, for example, then you'll shop out of like maybe a shop in Camden or, so, I don't know, where one away
But
is
it
whatever.
also-
But it's kind of like, what I see people exclusivity is very selective because it's like, most of the time you're buying the same things of people of Boohoo. I'm not saying you jeans of Boohoo. You're going to Zara and getting the same things that bare people have. You're going to all these places and shopping in all these places where everyone gets their stuff, bro. But then every now and then when something comes out, exclusivity kicks in and it's like, why is it kicked in now when for the rest of your wardrobe, it's not there?
But it's the price point. You know what I mean? There's just a certain price point where I don't, for 50 quid, bro, I don't mind everyone wearing whatever. For $9, bro, I'm not spending $9 to be in here and we're all wearing the same shit. You know what I mean? When I walk in here, bro, I want my shit to look like $9. And I get it. You know what I mean? It's because, like I'm saying, when you look at certain things, it's for $9, bro, I best be the only nigga in here
No,
with this shit.
Keith,
It's like,
Keith.
especially the colorway. Sorry to cut you off. There was a colorway you had. I don't know B22
The white and
very
black
well.
ones.
But I know there was a colorway you had that not many people had. But that was the appeal. You know, one of those ones where you're like, you can only get this.
Those are the ones I
There,
don't even
there.
like wearing no more.
But
It's just
what
weird.
I'm just saying to you, but my point is this. The $9 you're paying, remember, for example, it's kind of like the brand Dior has done their thing to such an extent that they can bring out trainers and charge this amount because of the power of their brand
Do you know what I'm gonna
and
say?
the power of
Do you know what?
them, yeah? So I'm saying the $9 you're paying technically isn't for exclusivity. The $9 you're paying is because this brand has this power.
No, but it's gonna
that-
have an exclusive feel, bro.
No,
That's why.
Yeah, no, it does, but because remember, not everyone can.
But this is
spend
why.
$9
no, but this is why I guess that some parts of it is problematic, and a lot of it is probably us trying to be snobbish amongst ourselves. Because, for example, there's LV bags that they're not general, but there's some bags that you look at and be like, you got the basic one, and there's some LV bags you look at and like, listen, you're up there, and there's a competition between the two. It's
Yeah.
both LV.
Yeah, but the thing is, the competition sometimes I couldn't get that bag because it wasn't available.
Yeah, but someone's got that bag.
Yeah, because you might be on a waiting list.
This is what I'm saying.
Or you might be held
But
in
then-
higher
And
standards.
then
then
you
you- but-
spend that, and then everyone now has it.
Exactly.
Like,
You're looking at the bag like,
Yeah, no,
what?
you know what I'm saying. But some of the people buying those bags, whatever, they might live a life where
Yeah, but you had access to the
that's-
bag though. You
No,
just
no,
didn't get it because you're not on the
but
list.
that's what I'm saying. But sometimes you haven't got access to those bags.
Okay, but what if you
Like,
had
for
access
example,
to it?
the yellow one that Fredo had, the mad,
Yeah.
that one in the shops like that.
Yeah, but if that was in a shop and you can afford it, you'd buy it, right?
That's what I'm saying. But
Okay, but
it
you know the
wasn't.
value of the bag.
Yeah, but you're forgetting. I might have access to that bag.
Yeah, but some. What I'm saying is the bags that you don't have access to, that is elite. There's some bags that are here.
You're not
that this bag is still beefing the one at the bottom. Is what I'm
you
saying.
Get what I'm saying. The people, but some of the people buying those bags, for example, those bags might be offered to like someone like a Fredo, for example,
Yeah.
or it might be offered to someone like a Kardashian or whatever because LV want certain people having that bag.
Yeah.
So I'm saying, but those people are not. They're exclusive in general, as in most of the stuff they will try and wear or whatever will be runaways or whatever. I'm saying when you bring it down, not in a rude way, to like the average Joe or the people working a normal 9 to 5 or those people just cutting through normally, wanting the same exclusivity or viewing exclusivity the same as someone up here.
No, but they can if
that's
they-
what
if-
makes it special.
Yeah,
bro.
and
I
they
want to
can.
feel like them
No,
people.
but what I'm trying to say
Why I
is you-
spent my
if-
$9 on these
and-
crepes
No,
I
no,
can't afford.
I'm not saying you shouldn't feel special for buying crepes. But
And if you're invested in the culture, for like, as I keep going back to culture, if I'm invested in, let's say I'm just a random sneaker fan, and I'm invested in like the art of making trainers and stuff like that. So I know this is an exclusive pair of trainers.
Yeah.
It's raffled, it's all of that stuff, and I've saved my £200, and I want to get this pair of trainers, and the only people that have these pair of trainers are like celebs.
Yeah.
But then I managed to get myself a pair.
Yeah.
I'm gonna treat this like this is a trophy in my house.
you know what I'm saying? Two things can be right at the same time. I get what you're saying, but that's like, for example, Drake or The Weeknd have got to a level where they can charge you £140, £200 for a ticket.
Mhm.
That's not necessarily exclusivity. It's because me as the brand, I'm so sick, I can charge you £200. Demand, exactly. So I'm saying in terms of B22s or whatever, Dior have got to a level where this is what you pay for our trainers because it's nothing to do with exclusivity. It's to do with where Dior, this is how much you're paying. So technically, you're not actually paying for exclusivity, you're paying for the brand of Dior.
And
Whereas, remember, if it was exclusivity, they would only make 100 pairs each and then that's it. They're not.
They do.
No, but they're not
It
making...
ties in. No, but it ties in.
They're not making 100, just have a... They just,
It's a limited run.
yeah,
That's
cool.
part of the exclusivity.
No, but
which is why people are now saying they're not even sure if a lot of the B22s
They're
out
not.
there are
No,
actually-
bear them are not
They're
real.
not. Bear them
And
in
that-
real.
and that's
And
what I'm
that's
saying.
and that's
That's
what I'm
what's popping
saying.
it down.
That's-
No, but that's different though.
No, but that's adding to it as
If
well.
you're saying there's bare fakes, so I'm paying
Also-
£9, man are paying £50 for
Also, what do you
Dior's,
think of this?
I've got issues.
No, I
Brent,
just
let me ask-
for me, I just don't even want.
I was going to say why you
Brent.
called Brent over.
I'll call him over to get back in the convo.
No, but But if you're not asking Brent nothing
No,
or whatever,
he was going to jump in anyway. But I got a question for you. What do you think of this idea that Marv just suggested in regards to like what brands do, comparing it to artists? Do you reckon if like Drake announced a show that was intimate, so that Drake can sell out to 20,000? Let's say he did like a 1,000 cap show where tickets started at like £1,000 and went up to like 10 grand. Do you reckon he could sell out?
Mhm.
Do you reckon artists should start doing that?
Because they're not Drake.
no, I think you're talking about artists in
No,
general.
artists in general. If you're a fan of this artist and the artist promises to deliver at 81, because some of the big concerts you go to, they're not the greatest because sonically it doesn't sound right.
I don't think
If they can
anyone.
promise you-
Maybe if it's more personable.
Yeah,
As
more
in,
personal,
like,
yeah.
you're-
Like an usher with a
What
piano.
you're getting.
Yeah, like or
I
Drake.
think he's doing that in Paris,
or
isn't he?
Drake can walk past. Yeah. For five tickets, like £5, blood.
Would you pay that?
No,
You know,
no.
What are you saying, Taser? A small show like Ray J Mayweather.
well,
was
Usher,
No.
okay, wait. Let me ask you a question, yeah? What if it's not for just you going to just see if there's girls there?
No.
No, wait. What if it's like,
What's
Usher-
Is he hearing me?
no, wait. What if Usher's your wife's favourite artist that she wants to one-on-one? I mean,
Marry Usher,
come on, man. You know what I mean.
brother.
That's a sweet gesture,
£5,
no?
No. Listen, we got Spotify. What?
So you wouldn't pay £1,000 for your wife to see Usher sing live?
That's a big
No,
why.
I don't have $2,000.
That's a
for-
big why.
Why is that a big why?
I'm
It's
gonna
not
pay.
chasing the why,
I'm
bro.
gonna pay for my wife. I'm gonna pay £1,000 for next man for my wife to be screaming.
So when you go to concerts, you're not paying to see a man sing?
Not paying
What?
it back.
I don't pay for concerts.
Oh, here we go. Oh, I love you, man.
Taze, what's the last concert I paid for? When Lance told me the
Sorry.
When Lance told me the price of concerts, I couldn't believe it. Ask Lance.
So not all of us are plugged in like
Brother,
you, bro.
You're like, you don't pay for concerts either. When Lance told me the price of the concerts, yeah, I was arguing like I was in the 1940s. The thing was, I thought I was in World War II. I'm like, concert like £30.
No.
Lance was like £30.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
That's what I'm saying. People right now paying like someone paid $2 to go see Beyonce.
Bro, people are paying minimum £2 for a concert, bro. I couldn't believe
That's why
it.
and the man are coming on the stage high. And no wonder why these men are
£2 for a concert, Brent. I'm not going. I'm not going. I
What,
don't
so you want
like
to see
it that
Young
much.
Jeezy?
For £2.
But you gave like
No.
Trap or Die.
No. You see, that's the thing is, and that's why people might think that I'm not romantic because I won't pay for my wife's £5. I'm not going either.
Okay, you send her and her girls.
What? For
no.
next man to be screaming for Usher.
What she likes Usher.
I'm the Usher, man. I'm the Usher, bro. Abby Raymond, bro. Come over here. Don't worry about my man.
I said
Get over
Abby
here.
Raymond.
£5
Hey, going back to
for one album run.
yeah.
8701.
Yeah.
Don't be silly.
The Confessions is a little bit sprinkled here.
£5.
I think I would. But if I knew I was going to get a quality show, I would, man.
But what's quality? I should sit in your lap and dance it.
No, chill out, man.
I'm telling you, bro, for £5.
An artist that I like. And I want to hear his catalogue, like old music. And listen, artist, another thing as well, yeah. Stop forgetting the old music, man. You are doing new shows and doing this new album. Go back to the old songs. The reason why you have fans.
Go to their show before this. He done it that last show. You
Who?
missed it.
You did.
You missed the last show.
No.
It's
That's,
true. You know,
that's where you were.
But
That's where you were.
That's like people coming to Free Shots live and saying, "Do it's close to midnight."
No, but they can
I
though.
want to lose it.
They can though. That's what they hear.
That was 2019, brother.
Yeah, but that's what got them here
But they should
though.
have come to the show then,
So you
bro.
can't do what? So you can't do one show for them.
You should have come in 2019.
Okay, so if someone said, yeah, I want a 2009 or 2008, 2009 type live show from Free Shots and we're willing to pay a bag of tickets. Shut up, man, you're getting it.
You get it. You
Look
get
at this
it.
guy.
You get it. But that's what you're paid for. You get it. You get it.
Close to
Man, I'm
me.
cutting him up. That's the jacket, bro. Jeans ripped. I can't with the makeup on.
Is that the glove as well,
That's a
yeah?
pimp, pimp.
Looking like Flex Washington, you know? I was going to say, before we wrap up the Diddy situation, I was going to explain what Jay-Z did. So Jay-Z's one was, obviously, he's got Dube with, I think Bacardi wanted to buy it off Jay-Z.
I'm just wondering why you pulled Brett away from the computer again. Because Brett was doing work, you know?
No,
I don't think he knows that I was doing.
Nah, wait, hold on a second. Brent,
I'm building.
wait.
resentment. Just see me
wait.
Build it up.
You see me?
And then it just
Do you know what it is?
explodes.
Because that's what I'm saying. I'm mindful of...
Brent said to me,
You see how Brent said about me being in these orbit?
Yeah.
I'm aware of Brent's orbit.
do you know what Brent
So
said to me?
for me to get Brent involved in the convo, this convo...
Do you know what Brent said
And
to
he
me
knows
before you
it's
came?
countdown until it's just that same look. It's
Exactly.
time thing.
Cool.
I'm
Do you know
saying-
what?
but-
Do you know what Brent said to
You
me?
see, Tazer, that's why you're so used to people in your yard. Do you see what I'm saying? His spatial awareness is off.
Bro, do you know what
He's
Brent said
having
to me
big
earlier?
convos. Brent sitting there like...
No, but wait, do you know what Brent said to me earlier?
Brent scrolling.
No.
Brent
Brent
looking at the
said,
ceiling. I can see Brent don't
wait.
give a shit.
Okay, cool. But Brent
Listen
said to me,
to
wait.
Jay-Z.
Listen to what Brent said. Brent said to me, I got some editing to do. When I'm done, when I'm finished, that's when I'll jump in.
Involve him in the
Yeah, but
convo.
remember, you called me impromptu, so I had to.
Yeah, you called him over.
To continue the
And then remember
convo.
when I left
But
again?
do you know what it is? When like, for example, we're so used to doing this podcast that sometimes we get in our bag here where we triangulate in it and we just bang, bang, bang. When we have a guest, you have to remember that they're not in the same sphere as us.
They're not in the
innit?
same orbit. Sorry,
So,
my bad.
sometimes you have to.
Involve them.
And you're not talking about big
You
big
have
money stuff. It's not my open.
You have to.
This is not.
Then I will believe nigga.
I paid £25 for traders.
So I'm
I'm
saying,
hearing
so
£900.
you have to square it and then say that. All right, Brent, what do you think? And then leave Brent to. You know what I'm saying?
I squared it though.
Because
but
Brent
then
will give you a
timing-
theory, and you're like, rah, I didn't really.
I squared it, but we ain't got time.
Because Brent will tell you, trainers, the B-22s are not real.
Yeah.
Brent will tell you that when the aliens came in 1951,
Where they were B-22s.
they were wearing B-22s first, bro. that it's not, and Dior actually stands for
Yeah.
dinosaurs in orbit right now. You know what I'm saying?
So
Don't
silly.
let Brent hit you with that, you know?
So scared, so dumb.
It could be D-Raw like.
All right, Brent, next
Akon.
time.
Am I lying, Brent, though?
No, you're not lying.
But
You
give
guys are
us,
fantastic
because my train's
individuals.
coming soon, give us the Jay-Z.
Jay-Z. Now, Jay-Z basically had his...
Oh, shit, it's 11. Now we got to round up, bro.
Yeah.
Sorry, Brent. I thought it was,
Jay-Z basically had
let me message my Uber.
wanted to sell his stake of
Duce,
and
the Bacardi.
yeah, and the price that Bacardi gave him, he was like, "You lot are taking the piss." Like they tried to
Valuation.
drive, the valuation. They tried to drive his price share down to. I think it was valued at the company was valued at I think 3 billion. So Jay-Z's share would have been 1.5. They offered him 496
For what he was selling, 750.
No, what they offered him was 496. Then he took them to
Because
court.
they were working. So he was working off a 3 billion valuation. They were working off a 1.5 billion valuation.
Yeah, so he said nah. So he got independent people to kind of study all the data and stuff, all the finances, and like this is what is actually valued. And if it's what is valued at what you're saying, all right, cool. Let me buy your 50% at 1.5. And they said no. And he goes, I wonder why. And then they went to court, and then he basically said, okay, cool. You lot can buy majority share. So they bought, I think it's rumored that 26% of his 50% at 750 million. So he won. He still got a percentage and he cashed out.
Yeah.
So I think that's what Diddy tried to do. Yeah, Diddy saw
No,
what happened with Jay-Z
No,
and
but
thought,
the difference with Jay-Z is Jay-Z's team is a madness.
yeah.
So with Jay-Z's team, it's kind of like the Murder Inc. story. I'll be brief, but you know when they done the money laundering thing, yeah? Oh no, sorry, when the FBI were trying to accuse him of money laundering. I've got his sister was an auditor. She was sick at accounting. She's the one who saved their case because every time, even when they done,
She had all the books. Like,
brother,
she had
even when they
everything.
had dice games, she would keep a tab of who won what, money was given to what.
Mm.
Everything was there. So when she came to the case and presented that, if it wasn't for that, them man would be in jail right now because the police would have just said whatever. So I'm saying, I see with Jay-Z's thing over there, that Rock Nation team is strong, bro. So if Jay-Z says something, something's behind it. And also,
Yeah.
Jay-Z doesn't talk out of turn.
Yeah.
If Jay-Z says something, Jay-Z one of those people to worry about because when Jay-Z says, it's like 50 Cent. When that man says something, you're like, the
It's like when Denzel's in the room.
the fact you've not said something means something's happening.
So I basically say all of that to say this. Is it race? Is it racism, sorry? Or is it business? Because Diddy right now,
No, but
I think it's business.
no, but the problem is with what you said is it could be either.
Yeah, but I think Diddy,
We can't just say it's race or business because it has to be
black and white.
no situational. It's situation by situation.
All that matters with Diddy, he's the wrong person to be. You know what I mean? The angle he came from, I was like, Diddy, people have been saying this about you for your whole life.
I think he's in a place of panic, you know.
I can't lie to you, Keith. You're on your knees, bro.
No, I was looking for
This guy's on his knees, but on the mic.
I said I can't lie to you.
Brother, you on your knees. You on your knees holding the mic, bro.
Talk a phone, you know. To the mouth. Hey, yo.
That's the mic that man will put it in your face, yeah?
What?
They put the mic in
You're
your
being
face.
mad over there, bro. I got your umbrella in my car.